What's up, Taiwan? How's it going? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's main opposition, Kuomintang, or KMT, is facing an apparent rift in the northwestern county of Miaoli ahead of November's local elections. Dueling campaigns for county chief threaten to split the party vote in what's normally a KMT stronghold. Jean Van Trieste has more.
Eric Zhu, the leader of the opposition Kuomintang party, having to deliver a message of unity in a party stronghold. This after rival campaigns have caused a split in the party's vote, just months before an election. Since this northern county of Miaoli was created in 1950, its head has almost exclusively come from the Kuomintang. But the party's pick, Xie Fuhong, now faces opposition from an incumbent Kuomintang official who has just been stripped of his party membership. The newly independent Zhong Dongqin has launched his own campaign and has the backing of some local officials. Zhong says talk that local officials could bring him back into the party fold and give him the nomination is premature. Meaning that with just 2 months to election day, the party rift shows no signs of healing. Patrick Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
An escaped prisoner has been apprehended after a manhunt in northern Taiwan. It's another high-profile incident revealing oversights by correctional services. Ryan Kilpatrick has the story.
A dramatic standoff in northern Taiwan's Taoyuan city as police swoop in to nab an escaped convict. A warning shot is fired into the air, and the inmate runs a knife blade across his own throat. The runaway prisoner, Chen Kunhe, is back in custody and his condition has stabilized. An inmate at Taichung prison, Chen was escorted to China Medical University Hospital on September 17th to undergo a procedure on his left foot. Prison officials say they followed doctors' advice and did not use the standard restraints to shackle Chen to his bed.
他没办法用一般我们常用的铆钉式的脚镣，所以我们就改用一般的活动脚镣，就是类似的有钥匙孔的比较轻型的脚镣。他取得了铁丝破坏这个脚镣的开锁，然后就造成脱逃。
Chen escaped after his procedure and stole a flatbed truck from the hospital car park, plowing through the gates. Police caught up with him to the north in Taoyuan's Zhongli district as he exited a taxi outside a car rental business. Officers say a lack of manpower enabled his escape.
我们的范围算很大，介护警力是7名，有时候又有临时的医疗行为要介护，这些人力不足的情况，这也是实际的状况。
The incident comes less than a month after 2 police officers in Tainan were stabbed to death pursuing another fugitive who had absconded from prison, putting security lapses in Taiwan's correctional system under further scrutiny. Ryan Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.
The Keep Taiwan Free organization has held a rally in New York City over the weekend calling for greater Taiwanese participation in the United Nations. The march comes just before the 77th United Nations General Assembly opens on Tuesday.
Taiwan is a country! Taiwan is a country! Keep
Some 200 Taiwan supporters rallied on the streets of New York, calling for the country's inclusion in the United Nations. They marched from the Chinese embassy through Times Square.
台湾是世界的帮手，是一股良善的力量。今天透过各位的大游行，我们向世界传达了一个清楚的讯息，那就是现在就是让台湾参与联合国的时候。
Taiwan will not be allowed to attend the 77th United Nations General Assembly, the organization's main policy-making organ, which starts on Tuesday. Taipei held a seat in the United Nations as the representative of all of China, but the General Assembly switched recognition to Beijing in 1971, effectively kicking Taiwan out.
Due to numerous complicated international situations, Taiwan has not been able to gain entry. That was on a diplomatic level, but even on the citizens level, people holding Taiwanese passports are not even allowed in the United Nations. And this grave injustice needs to be corrected.
Many of Taiwan's remaining diplomatic allies have voiced their support for its inclusion into the General Assembly. Speaking at the rally, the Belizean ambassador to the UN promised to fight for Taiwan.
That Belize has always joined with Taiwan in pushing for its incorporation in the various issues that we need to address.
With diplomatic allies continuing to speak in favor of its participation, Taiwan hopes it's only a matter of time before it's allowed into the global decision-making body. Piper Yu, Alex Chen, Bing Wang, and Ed Moon for TaiwanPlus.
The inaugural Red Bull Flug Tag, a competition where teams design and make their own flying machines before piloting them off a platform into the sea, took flight in Taichung this weekend. As Rick Liu reports, the desire to fly attracts all sorts of people.
Tong Chang and his team prepare a handmade flying machine to launch into the air and see how far they can glide before crashing into the sea. They've designed it in the shape of popular Taiwanese snack the guabao to champion local cuisine. Since he was young, Chang wanted to be a pilot.
I think fly is a dream of every boy, so everyone likes fly. That's why we come to this activity.
His team is just one of more than 40 taking part in the inaugural Taiwan Red Bull Flug Tag in Taichung. It's the only competition of its kind in Asia this year. Teams launch their contraptions piloted by one person off a 6-meter-high platform into the sea. They're judged based on their flying machine's appearance, a pre-flight performance, and how far they can travel before hitting the surface of the water. And in the end, it was Chang and his guabao team that took home gold, gliding for more than 30 meters. Many participants took the opportunity to highlight issues important to them. The lineup included all-female teams championing gender equality, a group of indigenous Taiwanese pushing for more recognition of their community, and a team of retirees.
年纪是我们不能决定的事情，既然已经年老，但是年纪不是问题，高度不是距离，不是年轻人的专利，我们也可以飞，所以我们就来参加。我们希望带动整个飞行的精神。
At this industrial port at one of Taiwan's largest cities, for one afternoon, people of all ages from all over the country did their best to defy gravity, to fly rather than to fall. James Rayner and Rick Liu in Taichung for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan is home to many different cuisines, and some of the country's most prominent dishes were in the spotlight over the last few days. Erika Liu reports.
Beef noodle soup is one of Taiwan's most popular dishes, and over the weekend, more than 100 chefs competed to create the perfect bowl. This year, guests were allowed to weigh in on the competition.
肉跟面的口感都需要很好，这样汤头要真材实料啊，不要说清清如水啊。
These were the winning bowls in the braised beef noodle soup category. In central Taiwan, another celebration of local cuisine, as Changhua County held a festival showcasing its goat dishes. County Chief Wang Huimei even took a turn at the stove.
咱的羊的这个产量是全台湾第一。那即马这时阵来食羊肉是拄好好时间。
With dishes being offered for as little as 3 US cents, crowds flocked to the event to try out the local cuisine.
糯米很 Q， 然后羊肉很好吃，很香。因为一家族总共有14个人，
每个人吃一碗啊。
对。
With Taiwanese cuisine starting to make an impact on the world stage, even appearing in the world-famous Michelin Guide, these festivals serve to remind locals that good food isn't only found in high-end restaurants, but right in their backyard. Damon Lin and Eric Liu for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of the 12-week-old lion cub, Mazli, rescued from a zoo in Ukraine. It's now enjoying the sanctuary of a local zookeeper's house in Hungary. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.